Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to my channel. This is Fred here, where we talk about dairy farming, dairy tips, and we encourage dairy farmers on how to raise better cows and how to be in business and to make profits out of their passion and for keeping dairy cows. So today, here I'm in my cow shed here, and this is my animal, and this is my very beloved cow. Is a dairy cow. Currently I'm steaming it up. Yeah, as you can see, other we don't have. So I started steaming up the 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and for me, I do start steaming up when it is 2.5 months to calving. That's when I start. Yeah. So guys, welcome, and let's dive into the topic. So if you are new here to my channel, please consider subscribing. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support, and thank you. Without you, I couldn't be uploading these videos. So I appreciate all of you, and I always say this, that you guys, you tell me if my videos are okay. You tell me on which topic I should cover. So I don't edit my video. If you have noted, I don't edit. I just post them raw. So I just want to give with time I'll learn how to edit videos, and I'll be giving great content. But content is what I am telling you and what I'll be teaching you guys. So I'm an experienced farmer, and let's dive into the topic. So steaming up. So steaming up is a process where dairy farmers provide extra concentrate to their pregnant animals in the last trimester. Well, when I mean trimester is the last 3 months, to avoid any complications during calving down. Yeah, due to something we call protein deficiency, and also lead to higher production. So when we say steaming up, how do we start? Yeah, how do we start? Most farmers, and depending on okay, you gauge depending on the cow production and all that. So at the the start of the 8th month, you should start what we call drying. Yeah, when we say drying is you stop milking your cow. Yeah, you stop milking your cow, and you don't stop milking abruptly. No. Remember, if your cow is producing milk, those you have to change. You have to change. If you are milking for 3 times, you go to 2 times, then 1 time, and then you go like that until you finish. But you don't stop abruptly. Yeah, you just decide. Okay, you have to decide, because we talked about records for yesterday, and for those who have not watched about recording dairy farming, you should go and watch that. So we talked about that, and we say the importance of keeping records so that you can know when your cow is going, you are going to dry off your cow, when your cow will be calving down, and also sort of that. So steaming up promote formulation of more lactating cells. So the milk cells, hizo vitu zote, you have to it is being aided by what we call steaming up. So somebody may ask, what are the importance, yeah, of steaming up? The importance of most dairy farmers are currently going their dry off period. If you have let's say many cows, what you should do is that make sure you inseminate them all at once. Yeah, so that me I would encourage, so that the calving, when they calve down, the bringing up of that calf, the cost will be very cheap. Yeah, but if you these but that can be aided by something we call hormones. There is technologies people are using to inseminate their cow, and they come on heat at the same time, all of them, and they are inseminated at the same time, all of them. So it's up to you. You research and do all the required things. So this gives the dry period gives the cow the ability to cover at correct body condition and the ability to produce high quality milk during the next lactation season. So the moment you do that, the body like now, if you could see the body condition of this cow, is good. as you can see, it is good. This is a host impression. It's good. The body condition is good. Even if it was to calve down, it won't lose so much. As you can see, it won't lose so much. So guys, you have to the body, even if you are the body condition of your animal is very, let's say it is one or one, yeah, you have to estimate if even from starting the 5th month, yeah. So guys, watch on that. So a minimum of 60 days dry cow rest period is recommended. The risk of infection during this dry period is 7 times higher than during lactation. This suggests how important it is to dry off your cow correctly. So that's why I was telling you, you should not stop milking abruptly. Yeah, at you stop at once. No, you don't have to do that. You have to go slowly by slowly. And remember, when you are starting to dry off, that is the period where you will get a lot of there is the probability of mastitis is very high. And one thing about that is you will not notice until it starts lactating. Once you start milking, that's when you realize my cow has what we call mastitis. Yeah. So what are the tips? What are the things that you should do when you are drying up? One, you have to plan. Drying off cow should be planned a few days in advance. So you don't wake up and say, I'm drying off this cow. No milking. No. It is days in advance. That's why you have to tell you, you have to be intelligent as a dairy farmer. You need help. You can't do it on your own. The drying needs are it's not a one person job. You need your veterinary. Yeah. Then you need okay. One as I was saying about grouping, you have inseminated at the same time, so you have to group them. Yeah, you have to group them. So you, where possible, drying off cows in a smaller group to avoid animal getting distressed and any complacency intake. So as in, what I'm saying is, okay, when you stop milking, you have to change the cow from where you change the environment of the cow. If it was in this cow shed, you take it to another group. Yeah. Once you do that, it takes time for it to adapt to the new environment, and the milk production, it will affect the milk production. So the better you have to group them. That's why I always say, I always advise farmers, if you have many cows, you have to group them. Yeah, whether those are calves, weaners, heifers, lactating cows. We have dry cows. Yeah, you can have even maternity ward. You have to have isolation room for the cows that have not that are sick. So guys, watch on all that. So you have to group them, yeah, so that you can remember the feeding is different than that of lactating cows. Hygiene is very important. As you can see here, okay, where they are sleeping mostly, you have to make it is very dry and soft. Yeah, you very dry and soft. You have to make it sure that is very dry and soft. That is what you call the hygiene. Yeah. You still have to disinfect the para, but the para is for the lactating the cows. Then you have to use something we call teat sealer, that you should use correctly to ensure that teats remain closed until the cow has calved and the seal is removed. So we have those seals, but that you can't do it on your own. That's why you have to consult your veterinary, and he will put that for you. Mark each cow that has been dried off. So that is, if you have many cows, you have to mark them. Yeah, like this cow here, I know because there are not many that I'm drying off currently. Yeah, record each tag number. We talked about record yesterday. Yeah, the tube use and the date of drying off. So dry cow therapy is used for several reasons, including: one, you have to curing subclinical infections, prevention of mastitis during the dry period, and reducing mastitis at calving. That's why we are talking about teat sealing. Yeah, once you seal that, yeah, teat sealing. Once you seal, it will prevent all those types of mastitis, and that's the main reason why we dry off what cows. Yeah, and feeding proteinous feeds, so that the cow, it won't have something we call there are many, there are ketosis, there are milk fever that you get. So you have to be very very keen when you are drying off. Yeah, when you are drying off, guys. Yeah, you have to be very 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 keen on that. Then well, let's talk about curing subclinical mastitis. When you cure the most effective time to treat subclinical adder infection, that is mastitis that has no visible signs. You can't see because you have already dried up. You can't see the what the you are not milking, so you can't see if it has mastitis. But you notice it has swollen quarters. When you say quarters, those are the udder. Yeah, if it is swollen, you have to know that. Yeah, so for subclinical infections, antibiotic dry cow therapy, that is DCT, when we call them DCT, that is dry cow therapy, gives over 90% cure rate. That is for the most common bacteria. As during the dry period, the wrong acting formulation remains the adder at high level for longer periods, guys. So the first thing that we do, the main thing that we do drying is to cure subclinical mastitis, and still we prevent mastitis during drying. So 1 week prior to final milking date, stop feeding all concentrate. And when we say all concentrate, we are talking about dairy meals. Some people give sunflower, canola. You stop giving all those. Yeah, 1 week when you want to start. Then cow should be given dry cow treatment when producing between 5 liters and let's say 12 liters per day. Yeah, if cow are producing more than 12 liters, reduce the feed intake and keep milking until production has reduced to, let's say, 12 liters per day. So dry off abruptly. No, do not skip days, and preferably do not skip milking. Yeah. So that is can have some rhythm. Yeah. Yeah. So do not leave cows in laneways or yards immediately after drying off. Place the cow in a dry, clean paddock for 3 to 4 days after drying off. Yeah. So that's what we are talking about, changing of environment. Yeah. So and still drying off reduces the mastitis as calving. Calving is when it is, many people say giving birth, but when we talk about cow, we say calving. Yeah. Mastitis as calving is one of the biggest mastitis related problems seen mostly by many farmers. But you have to do all that, so that you have to use dry cow therapy for that teats, the antibiotic, so that you will not incur all those, the subclinical mastitis, mastitis during the dry period, and mastitis after calving. So guys, watch on all that, because whatever I'm telling you, I have seen it. Yeah, I have seen it, and we are going to cover different uh, things. Yeah. So what are you supposed to do when you are drying off? Yeah. First, you have to feed the cow with proteinous forages. Feed with at least 3 kg of dairy meal. Yeah. Start giving your cow mineral supplement. Okay, you stop if you are giving for lactating, the salt for lactating, the mineral salt for lactating cows, for milking cows, stop giving it. And then you start introducing what we call dry cow. So for me, I'm using what we call macric from Cooper's dry cow. So we have different companies, and I'm not being paid to advertise any, but for me, I'm telling you what I do, guys. Yeah, I'm using for that dry. You stop giving the lactating mineral salt, and then you start giving what you call dry cow. So once you step milking, induce the cow the therapy that we have talked about. So 45 days before it calves down, you give what we call cow udder booster. We have for different companies. Yeah, you start, that is amino supplement. So use of the booster itself will continue 45 even after calving. Yeah, so 45 before calving and 45 after calving. Yeah, so that is for 90 days. You have to give on giving the udder booster. Yeah, so that is have well developed udder Yeah, this will ensure that the cells that make as a result of good feeding are stored on the udder. The cow is in a position to give consistent supply of milk for another 6 months. Then you do what? Because once it is calved, it will go for 3 months or 45 days to 60 days. Those are 2 months, and then you give it AI. Yeah, if you did what we call drying, and remember, this is the most crucial time. Yeah, this is the most crucial time of a cow, because it will determine the next lactation. It will determine the calf that is going to give birth to calve down. Yeah, so you have to be very very keen on that. Then 10 days, withdraw the use of dry cow mineral supplement, hence introduce mineral dick. That is 10 days to calving. You have to introduce now mineral salt that is high, that is rich in calcium. Yeah, 10 days to calving, you have to introduce that. Yeah, once you introduce that, through the practice of steaming up, have to have assurance of that 60% of, that your cow possibility doubles or triples the production. Because you see, some cows, when they calve down, they don't wake up because you have what we call calcium deficiency. So you don't give the dry cow the dry salt all through 10 days to calving. 10 days to calving, you introduce what we call the salt, the mineral salt that has high calcium. Yeah, and then you will increase the concentrate. Yeah, because you are preparing it to produce, so that you will ensure that colostrum is in high supply, and after colostrum, that your milk supply will be very high. Yeah, through the program, cases of retained placenta, you see when a cow gives birth, there is a placenta, but it stays for long. Yeah, you will not fight that. You will not fight that. Another thing that you will not fight, failure to come on heat at the right time. We have talked about 45 to 60 days. And milk fever are normal. You will not fight all those once you do what I'm saying. The calf's rate is high. Remember, the calf's growth rate determines the cow of tomorrow. High concentrate diet like dairy meal. You can have something we call like Coopers have something we call Cooper Cura Advance are recommended. At the same time, make sure you continue using like Macric Dry. This should start on the 8 month, as we have stated earlier. So why do we steam up? So we have seen the importance of steaming up. So why do we steam up? One is to encourage growth and repair of other tissues. Then you get a strong, healthy calf at birth. Yeah, you get a strong, healthy calf at birth. You ensure there is enough energy in the cow when calving down. Remember, when you okay, I'm not a human being, I'm not a woman, and I'm not a cow, but I know it uses a lot of energy when it is calving down. Yeah, and to get that energy back, it will have to get the already energy that is in the body. So you have to feed the energy rich, let's say concentrate. Yeah, also avoid difficult calving. You see, you wake up, okay, you see a cow giving birth, and it stands a healthy calf, a very baby bouncing calf. Yeah, and you feel happy as a farmer because you did this steaming up in the right way. So build up body reserves that will be used for the first 2 months after calving. So a dairy cow may be steamed up by providing good quality hair, a dairy milk concentrate that is 1 to 2 kg per cow per day, and mineral block supplements free choice. So mineral block must be there. Yeah, because okay, mineral block doesn't have so much calcium, yeah, or phosphorus. Yeah, yeah, they don't have. So you have to make sure you always ensure that you have a mineral block on your farm. So what are the key considerations when you are drying off your cow? One, it must be done with utmost care and attention. The key consideration for a successful day drying off period should be effective mastitis control. We talked about that, and we said that is the most thing that we are fighting for, because when you are drying off, the cases of mastitis is very very high. So you must work on that. Yeah, you must work on that. So it gives the other the choice to recover and repair for the upcoming what lactation. Yeah, This is also important time to cure long-term infection, thereby reducing the number of we call them SCC, yeah, somatic cell counts. And you should research on that and know, because these terms as a dairy farmer you have to know whether you like it or not, yeah. Any bit of mastitis, all those cases will be. So there is a lot to consider when driving up process, including antibiotic, T-serums, and vaccination. Yeah, you have to, but talk to your veterinary, and he will tell you all that you need to know about your cows. Yeah. Then we have once you have done all that, I believe you'll be on a safer side. Yeah. Another thing you see this tail. Yeah. You see this tail. You have to trim it. You see, I've already trimmed it. It doesn't have so much hair on it. Yeah. You have to trim it. Like now, you see, some can touch the feces, and once it does, it does this. Okay, I don't know what to call this in English, but that's what it does. If you have your cow shed is not clean or is not dry, the cases of mastitis will be very high. And there's nothing wrong. Let me tell you guys, nothing wrong like your cow giving birth and it has a case of mastitis. Mastitis is very, and that is they are prone to mastitis during this time. Yeah. So guys, watch on that. Yeah. You have to trim the cow tail. You have to make sure that where it is strips is dry, it's not wet. Yeah, as you can see there, that is sawdust, is very clean, is dry, and is very soft, guys. Yeah, so that's cow strips there. Yeah, ensure even the shed itself, it doesn't have so much, but I have kept some sawdust here. So guys, it's possible. I've done it, I've been doing it, and I'm telling you it has been. So the points that you should consider is, one, you have to trim the tail. You have to stop milking, but not abruptly. You have to continue feeding concentrate. Like now, for me, I feed just 2 kg per day, and then the dry salt for 200 gram for mackerel dry, and then that. So guys, it's possible. I've done it. You too can do it. It's not hard. It's not hard. So once we have covered this about steaming up, tomorrow I'll upload another video on how what you should do after the cow that has calved down, and the thing that you should consider to prevent. But because we have already dried our cow, so the cases of milk fever, retained placenta, calcium deficiency, will all be solved by what we have done. We have talked about the dry the steaming up. So I believe you have run something, guys. I believe you have run something, and if you may be having a question, you may contact me. You through email, you can ask me through comments, and I'll be glad. So I'm not a veterinary, so I'm not going to go too deeper, but I'm telling you, for upcoming dairy farmers, or for if you have 1 or 2 cows, this is what you should do. I've done it, and I've done research on it, and I've been doing on it. So everything that I teach is out of experience. And as you can see, I have a cow. I have a cow here, so I'm not stranger to these things. Yeah, and I've been doing it. So guys, thank you for watching so far. And if you have any suggestion, if you want to add something to what I have said for others to read, comment, or to see, you can just comment, send us email, so that I'll be glad communicating. I have a very good family. They keep on reminding me and telling me on what to do and what not to do, where they didn't understand. Yeah. So the teat sealant, you just press them on the teats here. So like on the teats here, you do what inside here. Yeah, like you can see there, I've already done it. Yeah, so nothing can come out of that. Yeah, nothing can enter through those poles. Yeah, so guys, it's doable. I've done it, and you too can do it. So what you do, you just keep on doing your best. Yeah, so Records will help you to manage all that, and then you have to know exactly the dates that your cow would be giving birth. Yeah, you either add 10 or 10 minus 10 or plus 10 plus 5 or minus 5. So it is up to you to decide. You have to be very keen, and at the calving time you must be there, so that if it has difficulties on when calving down, you should contact her, you should help it, and if you don't know, you should contact what, your veterinary. And whenever you are handling animals, like when you are assisting it to give birth, make sure and ensure you have gloves. Yeah, ensure you have gloves. That is a must. Ensure that you have gloves, and even when you are using what, teat sealant, that teat sealant, you have to have, you wash it well, you wash the udder well, and then you apply those teats, and you let it stand for like 30 minutes in one place without going. So first of all, you would have cleaned the milk para. Once you clean the milk para, you do what, you clean everything, you put on gloves, you apply the teat sealant and an antibiotic, and then you leave it to start for like 30 minutes, so that the teat canal could cross. Yeah, and always ensure that your shed is clean. You can ensure that is dry, and with that you are good to go. Yeah, so guys, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for always coming back. I really appreciate that. And if you would like such a cow, you don't have to do well, you just have to use the steps that I'm talking to you about. Yeah, so guys, thank you for your time, and thank you for stopping by and watching my channel. If you have not subscribed, please guys, please support me by subscribing. Don't yeah, it won't cost you anything. Just press the subscription button, click the right button, and let's grow this channel to more heights. Yeah, and I will be updating informative videos. I'll be updating videos that are worth watching. Yeah, and I hope you learn something from it. Yeah, if you have any suggestion, any comment, anything, you just talk to me. I'll put my email there so that you can reach me. So thank you for your time, and may you have a wonderful time. Thank you all.